Good morning. Day 17, 18. I have to check on that. So today is New Year's Eve, and it's almost a new year. So I'm going to make some sauerkraut today, because we all need some good luck in the new year, right? So that's on the menu today. And Tom and I are going out to dinner with some friends, but not real late. We're just going out and having a little New Year's Eve celebration dinner, and then we're going to our friend's house. But I am going to make my sauerkraut for tomorrow. Alright, I dried these mushrooms overnight, and I have 2 trays. So I'm going to put those in a bag or a jar, and I'll either turn them into mushroom powder or I will add them to soups later on down the road. So if you have actually too much food in your freezer, you can even dehydrate frozen fruits and vegetables and make a little room in your freezer. So here are my mushrooms. It was a good amount, and it reduced the size of them a lot. So if you're like me and you have good intentions and you are a single person and some of the portions that you buy on produce are too big, or if you have good intentions with mushrooms, you want to use them and they start going bad, dehydrate it. You can dehydrate greens if you buy the salads and make yourself a green powder, and you can put that in smoothies or soups. So, and it's nutritious and it takes up way less room. Breakfast, day 17. Still going. Except for Christmas Eve, I haven't gone to the store. Yay! Alright, let's see. I will have one of my rolls. I have 3 left, so I'll have one of those. And then, let's see, I'm going to make the thickened bacon. And so I'll have that. And I may make a smoothie later, because when I was cleaning out the freezer, I found this coconut water. Well, it's coconut milk. It was kind of left over from the coconut cream from something I made. So I'll put that in a smoothie, but I'll leave that in the fridge for now. And then, let's go over here, because I know what I'm going to have. I am going to have my avocado and my tomato. These need to be used up. And so I'm going to have avocado on toast. And I'm cutting up some green onions here that were going to go bad if I didn't. I don't know if I'm going to put those in the sauerkraut. I'm going to make sauerkraut for tonight or tomorrow. So, and then we're going out to dinner tonight. So I'll be back when I get it all put together. Right, so here is breakfast, day 17. I have guacamole with some of these green onions, tomato, and some of my tempeh bacon that I made in the air fryer. I put it in there for, about 10 minutes, and it's delicious. All right, I'll be back when I make my sauerkraut. Let's make some sauerkraut. This won't be tonight's dinner, but it'll be tomorrow's. So anyway, I have this German style sauerkraut, and I drained off all of the sauerkraut liquid. Now this is not real sour. So if I get a sauerkraut that's real sour, I usually rinse it with a sieve. But this is not too sour, so I want to leave that the way it is. And what I did was I was watching Connie's Rawsome Kitchen, and she was making her cheese. She makes really good cheeses. And so what I did, I saved the sauerkraut water in here, and about maybe a cup of sauerkraut, because she uses sauerkraut in her vegan cheeses. So I want to give that a try. Not that I need any more cheese, but I want to try that. And then I got this pork flavor broth mix at my local Asian store, and I read the ingredients, and it does not contain pork, and it was $3.99. So this is the first time I'm trying it this way. I want the pork flavor because I'm going to use the pork bites, but I don't want to cook those as long as I cook the sauerkraut because they'll get mushy. So I have a small sweet onion that I roughly chopped, and then when the sauerkraut is almost done, I'm going to put in these porkless bites and just heat them up in there so it gets on some of the pork flavor. And I'm going to put these 2 sausages from ALDI'S in there. I'm going to cut those up. And then I'm going to add a little tiny bit of the bacon I had this morning for breakfast. And I'll probably just put that on top. So I want to have that. I'm making it in the slow cooker. And I want to have that with some mashed potatoes. And what I'm going to do is, this even comes with a cute little spoon, and it says to use 2 teaspoons in 4 cups. But I have about 1 cup here, so I'm going to use, I don't want it too salty, but I want that pork flavor. So I'll use about a half a teaspoon. About half a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to add that to the sauerkraut because we thicken up the broth so you have a little bit of sauerkraut gravy to put over your mashed potatoes. So I'm going to add all these things to my slow cooker, and then I'm going to cook it until this evening. So I have my onion in here and my sauerkraut. I'm going to add about a good heaping teaspoon of onion powder too, and about half to a teaspoon of garlic powder. So that's going to go in, and then this is my broth with the pork flavor. And I may need some more. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm not going to get any juice from any of the vegan meats that I'm going to be adding to this, like you would with regular meat. So I'm thinking I'm going to need a little more, maybe 2 cups, 1.5 cups of broth. So, but I'll add more later as this cooks down. So that's all I'm going to put in here for now. Now the vegan meats do need to be cooked, so I'm going to cut those up and put them in the air fryer before I add them to the sauerkraut, because I want them to keep a firmer texture. I don't want them to be mushy. Another thing I'm adding, and I'm adding about a couple tablespoons, is some Earth Balance butter, because since I'm not cooking this with meat, there won't be any fat, and that'll give it a little bit of fat and a nicer mouthfeel. So I'm going to turn this on now. It's probably going to cook 4 to 6 hours. And then I'm going to thicken up the sauce. So here is the meatless Italian sausage I'm using, and that was from ALDI'S. They don't always have it, go figure, but I know they have it in the summer, so we'll see when they have it again. I'll stock up. And so I just cut that up, and this is what the porkless bites look like. So I'm going to stick those in the air fryer and crisp them up a little bit and brown them up a little bit. My potatoes are looking pretty sad, so I'm going to cook them all up, and I'm going to make mashed potatoes. And that's good for a couple days. I still have some creamed spinach. If I don't eat them all with the sauerkraut, that'll be fine. And I still have 2 sweet potatoes that need to be eaten, but they look pretty good, so I'll just leave those for a little bit yet. Okay, so that's my cooking adventure for today. I want to take this chance to just wish you all a very, very happy new year. I hope you have abundant blessings, everything good in your life, and all your dreams come true. I want to thank you all for visiting with me. I really enjoy our chats and the comments below. So I want to thank you all for stopping by and paying me a visit. So that's all I have for you today. I'm going to go relax. My sauerkraut is cooking. My mashed potatoes are done. That will be meal number day 18 tomorrow for dinner. So, okay, my friends, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and have a merry, wonderful new year. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.